Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee.
And me, Sunny.
And Sunny. Yes, we're down on the first floor again because it's hot as Hades up there. So very hot day here in Michigan, and Sunny is the benefactor. He gets to hang out with us. All right, so welcome to My Material Matter Show, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, because things are a little just in disarray, usually my stuff is upstairs. I'm using a different deck today than normal for the collective, my normal ones. I'm going to use the Moonology Messages Oracle, and whatever comes up, we're going to try to combine or, interpret in a business sort of way. Sunny, you are going to have to stay there, so stay there.
You don't have to keep holding, right?
And this is by Yasmin Boland. Just like her Moonology Manifestation Oracle. So let's see what we get and how we can apply it to our business sector. Sunny, please don't move this up. Well, this is Ring Around the Moon. And it's about protection. Ring Around the Moon. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck because it's sending you a very powerful message. You are protected. In other words, whatever happens next, the Divine Mother, often symbolized by the moon, is looking after you. It may be that someone is actively working against you now, or perhaps at the moment you simply have quite tough astrological influences that you need to counteract. We'll talk about that. This card is a reminder that the Divine Mother takes care of her children and will take care of you now. It's as though there's an invisible force field or shield around you now, making sure you're safe as you move through a challenge or a difficult time. Whatever is happening now is most certainly happening for your highest good. So trust in the knowledge and go with the process as much as you can. Your current dilemma may even have something to do with your life purpose, what you came here to achieve in this incarnation. Maybe your question doesn't feel that big. However, it could be bigger than you realize. Additional meanings for this card are, you are safe. Make your mantra, I am safe and all is well. You are being divinely guided. You will be the winner. The divine is on your side. So the symbol itself, a ring around the moon, forms when moonlight is reflected and refracted through millions of hexagonal ice crystals. If you look up and see a ring around the moon, know that the divine is watching you and taking care of you. Boy, do we need that this week. As when we get to the astrological forecast, you'll see why. But rest assured, it looks like we've got some protective energy working in our favor. And right now with you-know-who in the White House there threatening tariffs and throwing some major ones out there, Canada, and I think it was, I don't know if it was South Korea or Japan, This is going to get kind of ugly in the next few weeks as some of that starts ramping up. So know that you are protected. Do what you can to form a ring around your material world and protect your assets during this crazy time. Okay, that's what I have for the collective. Now let's get on with some of the astrology stuff. These readings for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good from Sunday, July 13th through Saturday, July 19th. During that time, the moon will be transiting on July 13th from Aquarius into Pisces, and then it'll go in, travel through the signs up to Taurus on July 19th. Well, right off the bat, July 13th, Sunday, Saturn is going retrograde. Dun, dun, dun. So there you have that. And then, if that wasn't enough, we need protection from Mercury is going retrograde on Friday, July 18th. I'm already feeling the shadow. I'm sure some of you are as well. So keep that in mind. Mercury will be retrograde through part of August. I can't remember the exact date. It may be something like August 7th, but I'm not sure. But we'll be keeping you posted on that. But for now, as of Friday this week, it's going retrograde. Okay, as I just mentioned, stock market has not been doing bad. At least I've noticed that my personal investment's up a little bit. But the thing is that, we got to be watchful. We got to be watchful as all kinds of economic stuff is going to be happening now, unless trade deals are made. So there is this talk of doing the tariffs. Also, more people in the U.S. government are losing their jobs. I believe this past Friday that 1,300 workers in the Secretary of State Department were told that they had to leave their jobs. And so a lot of stuff is going on. Unemployment, could be ramping up a bit. We got to keep our eyes on the indicators. All right. I'll be trying to do updates on things like what's going on with Amazon, how they did with Amazon Prime Day, since there's a lot of boycotts going on, and we'll see if that had an impact on their sales at all. All right, let's start with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for this week ahead. Let's see how you fare this week. Well, we start with the Five of Swords, upright. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And we have the Three of Wands upright. Like, wow, Aries, this is pretty tough start for us. It's affecting me as well. Arguments, whether it's in your home front about money, finances, resources, or whether it's in the workplace, a toxic work environment. It has to do with a downturn, a bad turn of luck. Things just, the timing's not right to get anything off the ground. And maybe, the time, this Wheel of Fortune is turning in the reverse direction because, the stock market might be going through some conniptions. You might be losing money. Your job might be on the line, or you might have trouble finding work. But start making plans. If nothing else, Mercury retrograde's a time to do some planning and strategic mapping out. So I think here with the Three of Wands upright, you can anticipate that better times will be coming. This is just a bad time right now, and my advice to you would be to map out things for future growth. Watch what's happening in this week ahead. Try to maintain calm if it's a workplace dispute or problem, and just be careful this week. This is not a good week for you. Sorry, Aries. Good luck with that. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You start with the Ten of Pentacles upright. The Ten of Wands reversed. You've got two tens here. One upright, one reversed, and that reversed is not bad. And we have the Eight of Pentacles upright. It's a very good week, especially as far as maybe finances go. For you Taurians, for a number of you, it seems like burdens or stress is easing for you at work. You know, I'm looking at that Eight of Pentacles here. It just seems like everything is kind of smoothly flowing for you. Your finances are not in a bad place right now. You might want to be thinking ahead and planning out some long-term strategies to keep your finances solvent during some of these turbulent times that are coming. So this looks really, really good. I think financial planning will go well. You're in a place right now where your burdens are easing on the work front, and you can really apply yourself to whatever project or goal you're working on and make some significant progress in this week ahead. So wish you luck with that. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You start with the King of Cups upright. Hey, you have the Ace of Wands upright. But the Eight of Wands is reversed. I think you're real excited and enthusiastic and happy about some new opportunity for growth that's come your way. Whether it's a project that you're able to get off the ground, maybe a new business, a startup business of some sort. Everything seems to be green lighted. However, I would say that maybe curb your enthusiasm just a little bit here. Let's not get in over our heads and try to do too much at one time here. You know, marshal your energy, marshal your strength, and focus it on the most important things you need to be taking care of. Don't scatter yourself all over the place. You may also find that even though opportunity is flourishing for you right now, and this is a good time for you, it may be hard to connect up with others right now. Others, if you need to communicate, get your message out. And of course, Mercury's going retrograde this week, so it's kind of understandable in a way. So, but the good news is that this is really actually a good week for you to get something started. Just take it easy. Take it, pace yourself, and good luck with that. Jeez. Well, I guess we had to get those bad cards out of the way. Everybody else is doing fine. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, Cancers, let's see what's going on in your world. You have the Page of Pentacles, upright. You have the Nine of Cups, reversed. And the King of Swords is upright. Well, this is an interesting situation. Cancers, you know, I feel like there's a new opportunity, business or financial, that is coming your way. However, this may not be exactly what you had hoped for. So, you know, it's not something that necessarily you wanted, but there's maybe reasons to consider it. I think here the King of Swords this year is to choose your actions wisely this week when a new opportunity presents itself. Sometimes, you know, maybe this is something you need right now. If you need a job, it may not be paying what you had hoped or giving you the exact experience you had hoped. It might not be for the company you had hoped to work for, but, you know, is it worth your while to take it or not? You have to really think clearly here and make your mind up. I have a feeling that whatever's coming your way, well, and also I would say for some of you, it might be something else going on here. You have not been able to achieve what you had desired, and so you're pursuing new opportunities now. You've made the decision to let go of a certain dream of yours, and you're pursuing a new opportunity now that's coming to you. So it's one or the other. Either something is coming that is not exactly as fulfilling as you had hoped, and you're weighing whether you should take it or not, or because something has failed on you that you truly wanted to go after, you're ready to let go of that dream and take on something else at this time. You've made the decision. So that's what it looks like for you guys this week. I wish you luck with that. Okay. All right. Hey, Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, you have the Five of Cups upright. You have the Three of Cups upright. You have the Tower reversed. Hmm. Okay. Okay, Leos. I have to say, you may feel a little disappointed about the way things have turned out for you. Um, you're kind of wallowing in disappointment. It seems like you can't figure out why things keep failing on you, why you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And I think here the problem is you need to get other people to help you. You need to kind of include everybody in. It seems like I'm just getting the impression here that maybe you've been trying to do too much on your own, and others are willing to help you and support you in your mission, but you're insisting on handling it all and it keeps falling apart on you. If you only get your support group together, if you get the advice and help from others, you might be able to eventually turn this bad situation around. But if you're going to keep doing the same old things in the same old way, you're going to be sitting here and wondering all the time why things keep going wrong. Good luck with that. Okay, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Six of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Swords upright. And the Four of Swords is reversed. Well, you're trying to figure out how to balance your books. I really feel that's what's going on here. You're also wondering how much, if too much money is going out rather than coming in. How do you make that right as well if you're in business for yourself? And if this is just your personal finances, you need to get a handle on what's happening here. You need to make smart, quick decisions on this, and put all your energy in it. Focus this energy. You're going to have a lot of energy this week to figure out what's gone wrong. But the Knight of Swords also has a lot of energy. So I would just caution you to really think about this. Think on your feet if you have to, because to me, it almost seems like something may be coming up for you where you're going to have to make a quick financial decision. Now, the Knight of Swords is very capable of doing that, but there is a lot of energy and stuff going on here. Make sure you focus on, the problem at hand and make sure you're making the right decision. If you need some outside opinion, I would suggest taking the time to get it and not moving too quickly. Good luck with that. Hey, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Okay, Libras, you got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is reversed. Oh, ouch. You have the Ten of Swords, but the Ten of Swords is reversed. And you got the Ace of Swords. It's sort of Palooza. The Ace of Swords is upright. Well, I think for some of you Librans, a recovery is underway. Whether you've been let go from a job, got laid off, whether some financial matters have gone astray, you're going to find out about a new opportunity that could, or a new idea to get things right again that's going to work out well for you. I would immediately pursue this because it seems as though it's going to put you back on the right path. And I think here, a recovery is underway and you're going to get a boost. You're going to get a boost this week. I think something is going to steer you. Some knowledge or information that you receive is going to give you a great idea of what you need to do to move forward now and to, pick up the pieces and move on from whatever has happened to you business-wise or financially. I have heard of a number of businesses and restaurants are closing down. So there's just all kinds of fallout going on in the economy in various ways right now. So whatever this is for you, I think a recovery is underway and you're going to bounce back in a good way. Good luck with that. Hey, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. One more. You got the Knight of Pentacles upright. The Six of Swords is reversed. The Nine of Pentacles is upright. Well, things aren't looking so bad for some of you Scorpios. I think here you may feel dissatisfied or feeling like you're dealing with not the greatest situation, either business-wise or financially. Maybe you wish you could move on to something better, but I'm looking at these two cards here, and they're kind of indicating to me that things are not that bad where you are right now. You seem to be in a good position. You might even be in a position well, you're in a comfortable position. I would just say that. Everything seems to be comfortable right now, and it just seems like the workflow or the financial flow is steady. And so steady as she goes. Why move if you really don't have to? Now, obviously, if you're dealing with some toxic situations at work, or you're worried about your job or financial security, if your business has been kind of flip-flopping back and forth, keep an eye on things. But right now, this looks like to me you should stay the course for the moment, especially since Mercury is retrograde. Maybe it's a good idea to stay where you are. Good luck with that. Hey, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You stay down there, Sonny, please. Oh, Four of Swords reversed is back. Strength reversed is here. And the Six of Cups is reversed. All reversals. Okay. You've got a lot of energy this week. That's the Four of Swords reversed. Maybe some of you are coming back from a trip or vacation or some time off, maybe starting a new job after being laid off for a while, whatever the case may be. You're trying to leave something bad behind you now. And so you've got all this energy to burn on something new. But Strength Reversed is saying, hey, you don't have to push anything right now. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to shout. You don't have to push your agenda. Take things slow. Take things easy. Take a subtle approach to things right now. For example, don't be loud and out there and out front on your job. How about working in the background a little bit and letting somebody else get the limelight or whatever, be the focus of attention? Just do your job. Just quietly do your good work, and things should go well this week, I think. Sorry, I'm a little bit vague on this one. I think it's going to be a good week overall. I think you're leaving something really negative behind as part of your past, and you're moving forward with a lot of energy. Just kind of make sure you apply it gracefully and, not forcefully. Good luck with that. Hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. If I seem a little bit business is just all business today, I'm just trying to keep it together. My head's been kind of foggy because I've had some sinus issues and a cold or allergies. I'm trying to focus here. All right, Capricorns, let's see what's going on in your week. Okay. You got the Nine of Swords reversed. Oh boy, the Ten of Cups is reversed. Seven of Pentacles is reversed. Oh dear. Well, I felt good when I saw that Nine of Swords reversed, because often that means, Capricorns, that your fears and anxieties, you have nothing to fear anymore. I think in this case, though, you have nothing to fear anymore because, whatever it was that was causing you the fear and anxiety has happened or is about to happen. I think there's some sort of a breakup or departure going on here. Some of you are leaving a job. Some of you, whether you planned on it or not, some of you, partnership may be falling apart, a business partnership or financial partnership may be falling apart. So I think it's basically saying, the Nine of Swords is saying, well, maybe some of your fears were justified after all, because things are happening here. There's a breakup, there's a split up, there's a departure. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is saying you have to move on. I think it's time for you to move on and put all your time, effort, and energy and resources into something more constructive, because this has fallen apart. So I don't think it's going to affect all the Capricorns, but good luck to those that know what I'm talking about here. I wish you the best. Hey Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. He found a way. Oh. Nice try, Mr. O. Nice try.
He normally can't resist.
Well, he stayed there for a moment. Mr. O made a little cave for the cat to hide in, but he's back. All right, Aquarians, let's see what's going on in your world. Oh, well, guess what's back? It's the Five of Swords, this time reversed. It's not a good thing either way, I'm afraid. Then you got the King of Pentacles reversed. Oh. And the Three of Swords upright. Boy, talk about some grief here. I do think this might have to do with your work environment, Aquarians. There is somebody there, probably a toxic boss or manager, who is micromanaging you. Or it could be, maybe some coworkers or people that, work in your department that just don't want to give you, that are always trying to tell you what to do and how to do your job. And it's frustrating. It's leading to fights, leading to some anger, leading to some acting out, and causing you a lot of grief, That's why the Three of Swords is here. I don't know, maybe this is something you have to bring up to HR if this is a fellow employee, or if you're a boss and you're having problems with an employee under your care, maybe this is time for you to do something about that. This could be also a manager who is not really following up on what's going on in the workplace. Maybe they get off on watching the employees fight it out and battle each other. I don't know. But I do know somebody in the workplace is causing a lot of grief. And, if you can't find a good way to rectify or resolve the situation, it could be a deal breaker. Maybe something you just are going to have to consider leaving behind. If you can transfer to another department where you don't have to deal with the same people, or if you move on to another job. Geez, I wish you luck with that. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You got the Hierophant upright, Pisces. You have the Ace of Cups upright. And you have the Four of Pentacles reversed. I like this. I really do. I think here, you know, your workflow this week is going to make you very happy. It just seems as though things are flowing smoothly. There's no burbles, there's no bumps, no burbles. It's as if you are able, I feel here, when I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles reversed, I'm thinking here that things are flowing so smoothly for you this week that you're able to eliminate a backlog, eliminate things that have been piling up on you, you know, and being able to clear things out of your to-do list or inbox. I think this is a great sign here. There's a lot of joy and happiness that comes from following your normal routine, just sticking with the tried and true, putting your nose to the grindstone and just moving forward, just moving forward. I will say this too, that this might also be a week where some of you might be going to conferences or learning workshops, things of that nature. And, you know, they'll make you very happy. You'll come back enlightened and bring some information back to people. And maybe also that too might help your workforce decide on better ways to improve their productivity. Maybe, you know, eventually you can talk about changing the status quo. But for now, it looks like most of you are going to really do okay if you follow the status quo. Good luck with that. Well, I want to remind everybody about our shows next week. We've got one extra one coming, and later today, there's going to be a live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any of your questions, so join us for that. And on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Join him to find out about the shadow issues in your life. He'll be doing an update on our monthly shadow work as well. And that video comes out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. So do check that out. And on Thursday is our other live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You never know. It's been quiet, but sometimes people come out. Last week we had a pretty good show. You got to get there early to make sure you get a reading. 7 to 9 p.m. we'll answer any question. That's Thursday. And on Friday, first off, is Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, where you can get the skinny on love, romance, relationships of all sorts in your life. And you can find out about who's going to get lucky in the week ahead. So join him for that video presentation. It comes out at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. But I have some sad news for Friday. Not only is Mercury going retrograde, and that's enough to be sad about, it's fourth quarter moon. So it's time for another unhappy hour. But the good news is, yeah, I know. But the good news is, we'll tell you how to turn those frowns upside down. So join us for that informative show, Unhappy Hour, where we tell you what might be getting under your skin in the next 4 weeks ahead and how you can best cope with it. All right. And on Saturday, we have our happy hour show that will be from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's only an hour long, happy hour. So get there early and get a single card positive message from Spirit. Join our fun, lively chat, have some fun, drink some coffee, and get a happy message for your week ahead. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, that's it. Take care, everybody. I hope you weather this change, this fluctuations with the retrogrades going on in the week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.